Welcome to another episode of the Best Worst Podcast, the RAWW Live Show, with your host, Frankie J, anchors Mama Joe, T.O., and Tom. Welcome to another episode.
Well, we're back for another episode 33, folks. We've made it 33 shows. As you can see, Mama Joe, mom of the show, is not with us tonight. She had a pretty significant family matter arise yesterday, and we are going to just send our prayers and thoughts to her. And as she would say, and everyone here on the show would say, the show must go on. So we're going to move on with the show, and hopefully she's out there watching, knows that we're here for her, and we would appreciate if everyone could send a shout out in wherever you're watching to send best wishes. Anyways, T.O., why don't we get things started with news we can't freaking use?
All right, let's do this. I got in 2009, I saw Pearl Jam.
So did I.
Toronto.
No, I saw him in Buffalo.
This was a great concert. 2009 Pearl Jam. Tom, ever see Pearl Jam?
I have not.
Pretty good band. How about 1911? You were there.
Well,
You were one of the Italian handyman. Not that kind of handyman.
What the hell are you talking about?
Talking about 1911.
You're a weird dude.
3 Italian handyman stole the Mona Lisa.
Ooh.
Mona Lisa.
Is that a song?
You know, it wasn't found till 1913.
Really?
2 years later. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Became.
It's the year my father was born.
See,
Oh, boy.
told you he was there.
Yeah, if anybody looked at the Raw chat page, we put pictures of Tom when he was a little kid, and then he looks mafioso at one point.
Yeah, my mother looked at that. She goes, "Which one was him?" I go, "Are you kidding?"
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, Darlene.
Thanks if you're out there.
I go, "The other one was a joke. You couldn't tell the difference."
She thought they were the same.
Yeah, I said that other one was that Chick-fil-A guy or whoever wanted that chicken. Why are you standing out in this line? Well, it's chicken. Chicken's good.
Well, chicken is good. I like chicken
I just
pork.
thought of Tom when I saw that. Figured he'd like chicken.
Well, he does.
1987, one of your favorite movies is released.
Ooh, which one? Dirty Dancing?
Yep.
Yep.
How did you know?
Because it's my favorite movie.
Really? God, terrible movie.
Don't put baby in a
Actually, one of the best movies ever made on the lowest budget in the shortest time frame.
corner. Really?
And they fought to get characters for that movie. Jennifer Grey and Patrick Swayze did not like each other
True.
because of the movie Red Dawn. They had problems on that movie.
It beef.
They had a beef, and it took them a while to get characters to agree. Low budget, and they had, and it wasn't even filmed in the Catskills. It was filmed somewhere else. They brought all the props with them and everything.
I'm sorry. You said Jennifer Graham?
Grey.
Great. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jennifer Grey.
She didn't even want to, almost didn't agree to do that last dancing scene either.
Well, pretty dangerous stuff.
I guess. I don't think that was the reason.
I don't know either.
1959, this state becomes the 50th U.S. state. Which one?
Alaska.
Wrong.
Hawaii.
Big stumped.
Puerto Rico.
Oh,
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Hawaii.
I said Hawaii before Puerto Rico.
49th? What was the 49th?
New Mexico?
No.
Which one?
Alaska. Tom,
Alaska.
you just had a mix. How about
Sorry.
48? And we'll stop there. What's 48? Arizona.
Why?
really? Arizona?
Yep.
That's
Wow.
stupid.
What, 1942, Bambi was released.
Really?
Yep.
That's sort of a creepy one.
Not really.
Kind of creepy, dude.
Did you know that Bambi's mom was seen in a bunch of other movies?
No.
Yeah. Beauty and the Beast, Jungle
was-
Book.
I wasn't
Yeah, okay, I get it. You didn't watch Bambi.
I didn't watch Disney.
Well, you watched 1980, The People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals is
Mm.
founded. It's one of your favorite companies, PETA.
PETA.
Pita, pumpkin eater.
I like PETA bread.
Yeah.
1879, Oldsmobile is founded
Wow. Wow.
by Ransom Eli Olds.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Yeah, then they sold it to GM, I believe.
I think Oldsmobiles suck.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
I was gonna get high.
Yeah.
But then I did nothing.
Yeah.
Or whatever that song is.
That song came out of like nowhere too.
Okay. Well, his home got raided in Ohio. They were looking for
Okay.
evidence of drug trafficking and kidnapping.
Okay.
They ended up filing no charges.
Really?
He later made a video about it because he had cameras in the house, and I guess there was a cop that walked by and took a very good liking to his lemon pound cake
Lemon pound
that
cake.
was on the counter. So he
Wow.
made a song called Lemon Pound
Okay.
Cake. He also
It's such a weird name for a cake, like lemon pound cake. Because you think of the apple pie scene in American Pie,
yep.
and then you think lemon pound cake. The words are just
I mean, if you're arguing, just pound it out.
sure.
So he also
Pounded
was
it out.
missing $5,000.
That's not a lot.
They ended up returning it,
Cares.
but 400 of it they kept or
So-
was missing. Went missing. So again, they just robbed him. Went in his house and just took his stuff. Terrible. Tommy James in 1968 and the Shandels returned to the #1 hit in UK.
Oh, we got something about that
With
too.
what song?
Ooh.
You said 1968.
Yep. God, I didn't like this
Crystal
song.
Blue Persuasion.
No. Monet.
Oh,
We got you again 2 weeks in a
Yeah.
row.
What I,
Stump the dork
what
twice.
I like from him is I think we're alone now.
That's
you know
a
that?
good one.
Yeah. That one I like. The
Think
Doors
I'm much
started
longer.
recording today in 1967.
The Doors, yeah.
The album Strange Days.
Very good band. Very psychedelic, very weird. Cops didn't like 'em.
I got a bunch of songs. 1973, Let's Get It On released.
Ooh,
Marvin Gaye.
that one still lives strongly today.
Song of the Year in 73.
It's one of my favorite.
1952 for all you blues guys. B.B. King.
There you are, T.
It's the
I'm
3 o'clock blues.
3:00. Sing it.
I don't know it.
Come on, Tom.
I don't know.
Those are songs I don't know. I like songs I don't know. That's why I like going into blues bars, just listening to songs.
But you do work overnights, and you are.
We don't hear that though.
Yeah, but you hear elevator music, like
Yeah,
You
terrible
know,
80s.
Billy Ocean.
Love ballads.
well, that's why you love all that music.
Sure, it's easy
I mean,
listening.
Aaron Neville, you got his voice locked down. I mean, just bust it out.
Yeah,
real
I
quick.
do, baby. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
know much.
You got to kind of do that like you're gasping for air a little bit.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
but I know I love you.
But I love you.
Very good.
See, I mean,
Very good.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that is pretty good.
I gotta
What
brush
else?
up on my trivia.
Yeah.
How about National Day?
Yeah, what's our national day today? Let's all chime in on the
This
national
one's
day.
sort of time related. We got National Senior Citizen Day.
Whoa!
Hey, ding, ding, ding.
Finally,
10% off.
$6 coffee now at McDonald's. It used to be $8.
Yep. Go to Tops on first Tuesday of the month, Tom. We get your little 10% off.
Let's do it, man. We're gonna get car rental discount too.
Wegmans doesn't do that, do they, Tom?
Uh,
I don't think so.
No.
This Tops.
Yeah.
Tops never
First
stop.
Tuesday of the
Top
month.
never stops, right?
Yeah, and speaking of Tops,
Oh, go ahead.
Gene Simmons
Plug them.
came into a Tops that was over the bridge from where
Hi, Gene.
Todd works. So Todd was unlucky to not see Gene Simmons, even though he was 10 minutes down the road.
Went the other way.
Yeah, he went the other way. He went towards the funk.
Well, hey, he's
The-
done a lot for the community down there in the falls and Tonawanda,
Well,
music wise and business wise.
You know, people that don't live here don't realize how nasty that area is. Wow, it's
Hey.
eighth wonder of the world. It smells like shit.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
it smells.
It does. It smells
Gonna
like poop.
upset our Niagara Falls.
I don't
ground
care.
here.
I mean, they know.
They have to know.
They might become immune to it
If
unless
they buy a house on a spot that was previously of a house where people grow tails, okay, and they think that it's fixed now.
There's nobody buying homes
Yes,
in
they
Love
are.
Canal.
Yes, they are.
No.
You want to bet $1 million?
Lou, if you're out there listening,
I will
give
clean
us
your
a call.
They started rebuilding in areas. They knocked the houses down and apparently resealed it with
they
a
put trailers over it.
maybe.
Is that the trailer section over there?
I don't know, but they're all buying houses really cheap out there.
Should put the,
Hmm.
yeah,
We
should
don't-
put the number up, bud.
For what?
Yeah, put the number up.
Yeah.
Number,
let's
just in
get-
case someone
yeah.
wants to call and yell at you for saying that.
Yeah.
Saying what? The truth?
Well, yeah, I bet you they all believe in this day too, Tooth Fairy Day.
Gee, yeah.
That son of a gun has really gone up in price too.
Yeah, $20 a tooth. It used to be $1.
Oh, hey,
Holy
inflation,
shoot.
dude. You know,
I mean, that guy, how many use a battery or something? Are we paying for gas for him to fly over here? Holy.
Why can't we just tell the kids that Tooth Fairy's fake and identifies as fake?
He identifies as a broke guy who just wants your tooth.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about money. He's just going to spend it on lottery and beer anyways.
Well, as my teeth fall, I think I'm going to start saving them. Well,
How about
well, real quick before you finish, we put the phone number up at the bottom of the screen. Text, call, or leave a voicemail, 716-218-3825, or drop a comment wherever you may be listening. We do notice that over on Instagram, we have the Married Couple Podcast joining us. Thanks for being here.
thank you.
Thank you.
what the hell is Spoonami Day?
Spoom, like
Boom out. What?
Yes, Spumoni.
I don't know, man.
Come on.
Baloney.
Yeah, what is that, Tom Chef?
It's got like pistachio. I believe it's pistachio ice cream, chocolate, and strawberry.
Yeah, 3 molded layers of flavored gelato.
There you go.
I'll eat gelato.
Yummy
How do you say that again?
Spumoni.
Spumoni.
Have you ever had that?
That could be a
Yes,
song.
I have.
That could be a
It's,
song.
it's was classic in a lot of old-fashioned Italian restaurants for dessert.
Really?
Hey, give me the spumoni with the cannoli.
Hey, give me some gubats. Or
Hey.
What?
what's that shit on the Sopranos? They call it guba. The
No.
the the meat.
No.
Capicola?
I don't know. They call it something else though.
No.
Tony always gets pissed when
Um,
they don't have any in the fridge. It might-
Gabagool?
yeah.
Oh, the gabba.
yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell is gabagool?
It's got to be a turkey neck.
I don't
it's
know.
like- no,
I
it's
heard-
like
I heard Artie Lang say it in a movie once. Hey, Mom, I'm gonna make some gabagool. Anybody know?
Anybody knows?
know?
I mean,
Let us know.
gabagool sounds like a
Gabagool.
turkey neck.
I know. My mother used to make this one dish. She'd say, I said, Mom, what's for dinner? Oh, I got cagoots. And
What?
it's I
Cagoots?
believe it's a Sicilian thing. Yeah, and I'd be, what's cagoots, Ma? She's like, well, it's zucchini and eggplant and red sauce and red sauce. It's like a stew.
Jeez.
And that's put onions and peppers in, and that's what she called it, cagoots.
I'm always
Cahoots,
getting in
so.
trouble for being in cahoots.
Yeah.
But that damn cagoots.
Speaking of cahoots, we did have some food prior to the show today.
There you go.
I love deviled eggs. T.O. does not. Tom does. Tom was nice enough to make a whole bunch of deviled eggs. I've already had 6, so I intend on eating more throughout the show. I'm trying to break a record here.
26.
We made some cheesy garlic breadsticks and a beef pot pie.
26 in an hour, sissy.
Yeah, so I could eat them all. I ate a whole dozen deviled eggs one night, went out drinking. Not a nice
Oh, boy.
next morning, but I love deviled eggs. Eggs are good for you.
Let's
poor
go.
guy.
Come on, do it, cool hand.
Do
Luke.
it. That poor
Of course,
guy
it was
you woke up
hard-boiled
next to that
eggs.
I
day.
will. I will do it.
Be an Angel Day is my last national day.
Oh, that's a good one.
We
for
should end
today.
it on that. Be an Angel Day.
Just call me Angel.
Oh,
Yep.
that's a good one to sing.
Do you know what?
What?
I have a problem.
What's your problem?
What?
You
I have,
always.
I have MTS,
What's that?
multiple tank syndrome.
What does that mean?
Well, since I got into the aquarium, hobby
okay,
here.
let's hang on. Let's back up here. T.O. got into this new obsession of having natural fish aquariums set up with natural filters and real plants. And the first tank he set up was a reptile only tank, not designed to hold water. So he sprung a leak and fixed it. Now he's got like 4 or 5 tanks and he wants to get like a 300-gallon tank so he can actually swim in
With the fish?
with the fish. Talk about that, Tio. You're fucking nuts, man.
No, I don't really want to do that. But if I
Yeah.
did have a 300-gallon, I might open a little Tetra farm where you can stick your feet in there. And
Clean the scabs.
Yeah.
Why not?
there
Why
you
not?
go.
I mean, times are rough. Times are rough. I'm just trying to scratch together a couple dollars, to
You're so full
buy a
of
few more
shit.
fish.
You're full of shit.
But no, yeah, I do have MTS, multiple tank syndrome. It's real.
It's addiction. It's like tattoos. Me.
It is.
I'm gonna tattoo my whole body so I look like I did 100 years at, Pelican Bay.
Do we have any
Jeepers.
people listening into the aquarium hobby? Because
Yeah,
I'd
is
love to
anybody out
learn
there?
more.
Yeah, is anybody out there like a?
What is that?
I don't know. Who cares?
That wasn't the age of aquariums.
No, it tried to be though. It tried to be.
Well, that's all I got for you. What do you got?
I got some good stuff, and because Joanne's not here, I'm gonna throw a little pick at her because she did tell me a few weeks ago that Corey Feldman was yesterday's news. Corey Feldman is not yesterday's news. In fact, he's getting worse. But I got to give him some credit because he did do something. He did do a podcast where he did say very clearly, don't quote me on what podcast it was that he was on, where he said that his guitar solo did suck. And I said weeks ago that he should, if he's smart, turn this whole disaster of what he's calling good music into a comedy show.
Yeah.
You know, smash a couple watermelons even, man. You know?
Well, no, that'd be stealing from.
Well, he's already stealing from Michael Jackson.
Gallagher.
Gallagher
Was sweet.
Yeah, he was.
He was awesome. He'd smash the shit out of watermelons and people loved it. So why isn't he making a comedy skit? He admits he sucks, goes out and plays it almost comical. I would think he would get more of a following, of a respectful following of him just being what he really is, which is a circus.
So it's called a comedy show.
Yeah,
Sort of.
the Corey Feldman comedy show. He plays shitty music and makes fun of himself and dresses like an idiot and gets paid extra for it.
Dances.
Just my opinion.
Dances. I mean, his moves are
He's horrible.
top notch.
He sucks.
It looks like me after I work 13 hours and I can't move my back.
Do you wear pants that have shaved stained glass on them
I'm not that cool.
and put a hair in front of your face like the Michael Jackson hair?
I couldn't get away with it.
You have no hair? Oh, and in other news, and this has been bothering me too.
Yeah.
In other news,
this whole Gypsy Rose thing. We all know who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is. She's the chippy that was put in prison for 8 years for conspiring to kill her Munchkin's weirdo mother, who always made her sick. Married a guy while she was in prison, got out, divorced him, married another guy, and she just finds out she's pregnant from the divorced husband. Ex-hubby.
it's too much for me to follow.
They
Dr.
lie.
Phil.
Here's what makes it funnier. She did not want to be on social media at all when she was getting out. She wanted to say all the right things because she's a liar, like they all are. It was live streamed, the DNA test that was on TikTok. So they live streamed the DNA test to prove that the first husband was in fact, the father of her. What the fuck, man?
I don't know.
Okay, go back to prison.
Yeah.
You know, go back to where you fit in. Use colored pencils, put your eyeshadow on, go do someone's laundry, make up some ramen noodle tacos, and shut the fuck up. Go away already. Anyways, that's my rant.
Gypsy
Why are you obsessed with her? Just
I'm not
don't
upset.
talk about
I just
her this way. She'll just go away.
Yeah, you bring her up.
She went away, and then all of a sudden she came back up.
Yeah, but you brought her back up.
I didn't hear about it.
It's like the people that always used to bring up Charles Manson. Charles Manson.
I like
It's like
him.
let him. You know, he's a idiot. Let him just die in prison, which he did.
Mm-hmm.
But people always used to bring up Charles Manson.
Yeah,
I liked
know?
him, Tom.
okay. Why'd you like him?
I don't know.
You just think he had the right idea?
He was.
No,
No, I'm
Oh.
not saying. I don't know. Agree with that. I'm saying he was. He's captivating in a way.
Hey, man, he was like 4'3".
He got boring after a while listening to those documentaries about him.
He
And
was
right.
worse
I'm-
than David
Yeah,
Koresh.
I'm sure if you were with him and he's saying the same thing over and over, if
oh,
he
he
didn't.
did.
Yeah. So I guess
David Koresh, the same thing.
What?
I watched the Waco Wacko. I watched a whole documentary on him again last night. The one out in Waco,
Oh,
Texas,
Yeah.
where he was the prophet and doing what they do
Had a compound.
at a compound made of like thin plywood with
Yeah,
no.
but he wasn't as popular as Charles Manson.
I think he had more.
I mean,
of a
the
following.
Beatles did
He had
it.
more following, but-
The whole album, the whole White Album, they blamed that
Wait a second.
Yeah.
with Charles
Charles
Manson. was
Manson did not have a showdown with the FBI and
True.
the ATF.
True.
I mean, there was a firefight. People died.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
know.
obviously, Charles Manson sent his weirdos out to kill
He was innocent.
whoever they killed. Well, that's what he's saying. I didn't put my hands on him,
I know he didn't.
but he told them to do it.
Oh,
Right.
Come on.
That's
Who
as
says?
guilty as murder. That's the law, you dummy.
Who says?
The law.
Who says he told him?
What do you think he did?
I have no idea.
You don't think he told him not to?
I don't know what he did.
He wanted to. He wanted to cover.
I really honestly don't know.
He wanted to cover it up, saying it was the race war and blame it on the KKK. And or the Black Panthers, or he had his reasoning. He was fucked up.
He was weird.
Yeah, he sold his hair in prison. People would buy his braids.
Hey,
Anyways,
man.
and that leads into my next weird fact that I found, because we're going to be doing a sports show, and I thought, why don't we talk a little football? Back in the 1980s, and I just realized this, the I-5 serial killer was a former Green Bay Packer. In the 1980s, Randall Woodfield turned out in college. He almost lost out on college because he was exposing himself and doing naughty things. And then when he got drafted in the fifth round or something, I don't know, by the Packers, he started doing the same shit, but got into physical groping to the point where the Packers cut him. And then he was so angry from that, his MO was putting a piece of electrical tape over his nose, or athletic tape over his nose, like the breathe rights. And he would bind and tie up these girls that he was killing and raping with athletic tape. He was charged and convicted on 6 or 7, but it's believed that he killed 44 and raped 60.
How?
But yeah, somebody from the NFL turned into
How
a nut.
eccentric, I'll use that word, do you have to be
to
get in trouble in college for being nude?
Well,
Because you figure it's got to be, people have got to be running back and forth in and out of those dorms butt ass sometimes.
Yeah.
How many times does it have to happen before they're like, hey, dude, like enough's enough, man?
I don't know, dude.
That's pretty weird.
Did he ever get any money from Breathe Right?
Yeah. Did he use that?
Hey,
I don't think it was out yet.
I'm the first one to wear it, dude. And you guys go and copy me.
Yeah, he's in prison fighting for royalties. They're like, what do you want, extra ramen noodles?
The original Breathe Right.
There you go.
Piece of
You
tape.
never know. Maybe it
It's
was.
funny how that actually works,
I wonder
too.
if you put the tape over the women's noses so they could breathe better. That's kind of sick. I don't know.
I mean,
The married couple might know that.
he was
because they're into true
overcompensating
crime.
for something.
Well, he lost
Maybe that
his
was
job.
the size of his thing. Oh,
He lost his job in the NFL, and it destroyed his mind. And he went fucking bananas and thought raping and
I
killing
wanted
women.
to call into
Well,
the married couples podcast.
Yeah, I don't know how to though.
Yes, but according to the fact checks here
wanna
with
be
on the
Trinity
Raw
Frog.
Live Network, it says that he started long before he was ever in college
Oh, yeah.
in his teens with his messy behavior.
Yeah.
And that's fact checked by the Raw Live newscast.
Oh, our back checker, Tommy D over here. Yeah, I mean, it usually starts out when they're young. They, like Jeffrey Dahmer
Kill
was
animals.
dissecting dead animals and having sex with them when he was like 10.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would find roadkill and
I don't know about having sex with them, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't
well,
put it
no,
past
he
him.
would masturbate. He wouldn't actually penetrate.
The weird thing I find weird about him
Mhm.
is after he was in prison and he's eating and he's staring at everybody else eating, making weird faces.
Yeah,
at
and
him.
that's when he got killed.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well, he was in. Oddly enough, he was in protective custody and requested to go out in the general population, and the prisons knew as soon as he'd go out to
He's
general
done.
population, he'd be done. So he probably did that just to be done.
Mm.
He was going mad, not socializing, and he knew he was in there for the rest of his natural life. Why not just go out and get it over with? He manned up.
Another weird fact about prisons, I was watching a documentary and the most killings. Do you know when the most killings in prison happened and what year and why?
In what year?
Yeah, and why?
I think a lot of it has to do with that uprising in Attica every year around that time. There's a lot of
No,
Like-
it was when they desegregated prisons and put both or everybody together.
really.
They used to have separate prisons for black, white,
Did they really?
I did not know that.
and then there
wow.
were severe race wars
No
that
shit.
started when that happened. There
No
was
shit.
like
No
tough-
shiitake mushrooms. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, right.
Interesting fact.
because
Awesome.
I mean, after you can't segregate them anymore, you got to put them all together. So, I mean, and look, in prisons when you dumb it all down, what
Yeah.
happens? You join. You have to end up joining.
Well, when you go to prison, you either join with who you're supposed to join with, or you're on your own. And being
Yeah.
on your own in that place is not.
No.
Everybody gets at you.
Yeah.
Prison. I don't care if you're in for 6 months or 60 years. I mean,
I don't know.
it doesn't take long for someone to get their hands on you, and you're a part of something. And you don't drop out. I mean, the Aryan Brotherhood formed in San Quentin prison. That's a prison gang, the Aryan Brothers, and it expanded worldwide, basically.
Yep.
Nationwide, and they were able to communicate and raise hell for a long time. So it's
Yeah.
quite an interesting. I'm obsessed with true crime, as everyone knows.
What's the
I love it.
There's two.
What?
The two most likely professions to sneak goods into prisoners:
Guards and volunteers.
guards, teachers, and nurses.
Yeah, volunteers. That's what happened up at Clinton Correctional when those two killers got out. One of which is local to us, Matt Sweat, or
Keith
Matt Sweat.
Something
Well,
like
anyways,
that,
he manipulated one of the women in the sewing shop to get him tools and meat and everything else, and he had sexual relations with her along with the guy he escaped with, manipulated her. So yeah, it's really easy, man. They got 24 hours a day to think of shit. How do I get this girl? And she wasn't pretty, so
Is
it
it
wasn't
David
her.
Sweat?
David Sweat and Matt
something.
I don't remember. He was crazy though.
Yeah, he killed that one local restaurant equipment guy.
And then cut him up.
Beheaded him, yeah.
Cut him up.
Yeah.
Richard Matt and David Sweat.
Thank you.
Richard Matt's the one that got killed, and David Sweat's up at last I knew 5 points maximum security downstate New York, like locked down on camera and everything. He was the brains behind it. That's a good story too. Good prison break story. I love that stuff. Todd's got a major road closing coming near him. It's going to be great. The main road right into his neighborhood is going to be getting milled and paved. And
I don't believe you.
I'm telling you, man, I got the inside scoop, buddy. You're going to be pissed off when you got to go the long way around. Your whole routine's
He's
going
gonna
to
have to chop her out.
I'll be fine.
He's going to be in
I'll
shock.
take the long way home.
The long way home.
That's all. I don't mind. I come home in the middle of the night. Nobody's bothering me.
Yeah, just drive over someone's lawn.
No, I
Why
would never
not?
do that.
You should.
That's blasphemy.
What? That's a big word, buddy.
Well, for some, maybe.
Blasphemy.
Yep, look it up.
I'm not looking that up. That word was used in the movie Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, Shawshank?
Blasphemy.
Oh.
Remember?
You know what? I
What
put a
was-
little poll up.
What'd you do?
I want to know you guys. Best wings in Buffalo.
Okay, I know mine.
What?
Well, there's two. My number one, which the place I don't go to anymore, it's across town, North End. I don't go there anymore since I stopped.
Just
working.
name the son of a bitch.
It's called Audubon North. They got the best chicken wings and blue cheese in town.
Okay.
Cooked to order. You can order all flats, all drums, grilled, crispy, perfect, homemade blue cheese. Best wings ever. Audubon North up on Sweet Home Road. I'm giving them a plug. Scotty is the only guy that cooks the wings. And if you want them crispy, you get them crispy.
I got a lot of Elmos.
Eh,
I got a lot of
almost okay.
Mall or Bridgeview Tavern.
What was that?
How about Barbill?
Got a bunch of bar bills.
That's not even in Buffalo. That's in
got-
East Aurora, isn't it?
No, Barbill down here
What?
on Main Street in Lake Clarence or Williamsville.
Kelly's Corner, and I agree with that. I used to live right on the
Yeah,
corner there
they're closed now.
of Tacoma. It's
Kelly-
closed?
Or
No, it's still open. That place will never close. It's on the corner of the Delaware Ave there
okay.
in Tacoma. Phenomenal. Chicken wings, very good.
I don't know if anybody out there listening has their preference, and even if they're not in Buffalo, New York, where's your favorite chicken wings? Even if it's from out of state, give us a call, 716-218-3825. Text us or drop us a message wherever you may be watching or listening.
Where was yours, Tom's?
Pardon me?
Where was yours?
I don't know. I like Barbill.
Barbell. I like Malwitz.
I've never had Barbill.
Or Mulberries. Sorry.
Mulberries.
Yeah.
Mulberries.
I do like their
Forget
meatballs
about it.
too.
You like
But I heard a lot about Elmo's. I haven't eaten that.
I've had them there. They're good. We don't really have bad wings.
You got to get them cooked right.
Duff's is good.
I see Duff's. I think they're a block for me, and I don't eat them because their wings are too big.
I know what you mean. Sometimes they don't cook through or feel
They're
weird.
just too big. You
Too
know,
rubbery.
medium-sized wings. They got small, medium, and then jumbo. I don't like
I
the
don't
jumbo
like
wings.
Me either.
They're just too big.
A nice medium wing.
Yeah.
Do you see the correct way to eat those suckers? Pretty
Yeah,
weird.
you got to spread the legs to get to the meat.
That's what she said.
What do you like, thumpers or you like the flats?
Oh, flats all day.
Flats.
Flats or drums, people.
Flats.
Flats.
And how do you eat the flats?
I take as much meat off as
Like
I can,
this.
and then I
And then you
break the bone.
Oh yeah.
And then
No.
Oh yeah.
I hate when people eat flats and they just nibble the fucking little bit of meat
You
out.
gotta stick your tongue through that
Or
bone.
or else they're eating the drumsticks and then they're leaving the stuff, the goodness at the very
Yeah,
end.
the crispy burnt
They're
strip.
eating like a damn gerbil.
I push that chicken through with my tongue and then eat it.
You like so you suck on maple trees, you tongue chicken wings.
Yeah, he's
I thought that's how you're supposed to eat them. What do you eat them with, a fork?
No. Yeah, boneless chicken wings.
Those are good too.
Oh.
Everyone says they're chicken nuggets and they're not. They're
Right.
actually they debone the chicken
Yeah, I don't
wings.
like boneless.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
just
get
shit.
all the cartilage in that in there.
Yeah, you chew it up. It's
What?
crap, Tom, but it's okay.
What?
See, if I'm going to get the cartilage, I'd rather have it on the wing with the
Whoa.
bone in there
You
and
said
just.
cartilage.
Or a
Yeah.
chicken finger.
You
Yeah.
said cartilage.
Oh, I don't like cartilage in a chicken finger. That's bad.
I know. I don't like that either.
Yeah, that turns me off. You got to cut that tendon part out of that shit.
Is that what happens?
The worst is when you're
Oh.
eating a chicken finger and you hit that gnarly spot.
Yeah, that hard.
That's the tendon.
Oh,
That
Get rid of that.
holds the chicken tenderloin to the.
Do you know how many thousands of chicken fingers they would have to remove
I
of
don't know.
the tendon out of? Of course, they probably got machines that do it now, but I don't know. Food service wise, I think the Barber crunchy fingers were one of the best. I remember my one salesman said, those are the top of the line chicken fingers. They're real expensive.
Oh, Jesus.
Food service wise, what's the best steak?
Oh,
Best steak.
I will answer that.
Yeah.
We have a supermarket here called Dashes out near where you and Tom live, and they have the absolute best dry aged steaks, I think, around. Expensive, but they dry age their ribeyes, bone in, and man, you don't even need salt or pepper. You cook them; they cook nice if you cook them at room temp, and you can cut them with a fork.
So you two chefs, if you were going out to eat and you had steak on your mind, what kind of steak would you buy?
Ribeye, or
yeah.
fillet wrapped in bacon.
I'm a ribeye guy.
Yeah, ribeye.
That to me, that's the best flavor.
I like the fat.
And secondly, would be like a bone-in like strip steak. But
Bone in.
I don't know if Tony Biggs is out there.
Tomahawk
executive
man.
chef of certified Angus beef,
Give him a shout
or
out.
one of the executive chefs, and
He should come on the show.
yeah, you should.
Yes. We could have him cook a tomahawk
We
steak.
need you, Biggsy. Get over here.
We're gonna share this to his page. He should definitely come on the show and cook a tomahawk. That last tomahawk he cooked, the bone was like 3 feet long, and he was
Yeah.
sitting there dumping liquid fire
He
on
should
it.
join the rib challenge.
Certified Angus beef, baby.
Yeah, he loves it.
He should join the rib challenge.
He's obsessed. He loves it. But I mean, he's been all over the world. I mean, he was on the show Chopped. He's worked for, what was the one guy he worked for?
He was the executive chef, personal chef to the King of Jordan.
King of Jordan.
Jeepers.
Look at that.
He was in Shanghai. He was in the Philippines.
Oh. He ain't coming on here then.
Suddenly I'm depressed.
Son of a gun. You guys had my hopes up.
We need you, Biggsy. Can you smell what the Biggs is cooking?
Oh, I love people.
Angus.
You gotta believe sometimes.
Just got to believe. He was one of my favorite wrestlers.
I love people.
Because wrestling is kind of just like football. Sports entertainment.
What's that?
Yeah.
Sports entertainment.
Oh, sports entertainment. Sports entertainment.
You guys,
Entertainment.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotta be somebody. who
Sports
hates us.
entertainment.
Well, the NFL is getting sort of soft. But
Bunch of
It's
pussies.
going to be touch football pretty soon.
But speaking of football, I did find another story. If anybody remembers, we are starting our Buffalo Raw Sports Show, September 4th, 9 p.m. right following this show, and it's going to be Tommy D, Theo, and myself talking Buffalo sports, mainly Buffalo Bills, because the season kicks off on September 8th. But we're going to talk about everything Buffalo Bills, the game they got that week, the players, the injuries, the drama, the whatever. And the funny thing is, the three of us don't agree on shit except we're fans and that we'll never give up, even though we've been fans for well over 30 and 40 years in some cases, and we haven't won shit. But every year we're going to win. So it's going to be an interesting show. We're going to try to bring in some guests on that show. We're going to encourage call-ins, so everybody look forward to that. September 4th is our first show, 9 p.m. Eastern time, following the RAWW Live Show, the Best Worst podcast, and that's going to be exciting.
I got a bold take,
Oh, you always got something. Shoot, dude.
and I'm gonna. This is for a Buffalo Bills bold take for Rubber Dick or Rubber Chicks or whatever it is.
Rubber.
Rubber
The
Chicks.
Bills only win the Super Bowl if Josh Allen gets hurt.
What? Say that slowly again.
The Bills only win the Super Bowl if Josh Allen gets hurt.
Oh, because he wants Tom Brady here.
Yes, Tom got it.
You're a sick man.
The only way they bring it home to Buffalo is if we're in the playoffs and Allen gets hurt. Tom Brady comes to the rescue.
You don't know. Maybe Gronk will come out of retirement just to come and play for his hometown
Yeah,
team.
could have Allen and Kincaid hurt on the same play, Tom. Now we're thinking.
This is getting
Now
retarded.
we are thinking like the NFL, Tom. Get Brady and Gronk in this. I mean, and then we got a shot. We're too low market,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You
got
any
we
bold
got-
takes?
We got a hater on board tonight. You notice?
Oh.
Get the messages.
Hold on, let me look.
I don't even want to read them.
Go ahead, read them.
Somebody hates
Everybody matters.
it. Yeah, they do. So Rubber Chicks over there on YouTube says 3 unattractive dudes while you guys are pussies, kid diddlers. Look at this meth head. You thought you made a great point and they didn't even understand you. Is our
I
stalker
don't know
back?
what he's talking about.
Your bold take fell flat. What? Oh, he's talking about you. Or
Oh, yeah, I fall flat a lot. That's okay.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
okay.
Thanks for messaging in.
We're not all perfect. Why don't you call in? Be bold.
No.
Be bold. Call in. The number's right there. We'll take your
Yeah.
call.
Hey,
We
even
could-
if you want to use your
Someone's
name,
watching.
Rubber Dicks,
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Rubber.
we'll take it.
Call in. Rubber Dicky. You're and speaking of the Bills,
Bills.
we did all talk about this. We do have a local boy here that is still on the team. He's still making the cut. Played football here locally in Lancaster, New York, and Depew. Went to UB, played 5 years before UB, University of Buffalo. He played, what the hell did he play?
Lancaster, boy.
Oh, I got it pulled up here. He played Lancaster, but he went for 5 seasons to Bryant University in Rhode Island, came back to University of Buffalo, was undrafted, and he's a beast. He was amazing in the last preseason game. So we're kind of rooting for him. Hopefully, he makes it.
Yeah.
So
He freaking played phenomenal. He was all over the field.
Joe Adreesen.
Joe Dreesen.
Joe Adreesen. So we're looking for Joe. He didn't
Walk on
make it.
too, so there's hope for everybody.
Or Joey A. Yeah. I mean, keep up with your dreams and it could come true.
Yeah.
The guy at the top has had substance abuse problems. Man, somebody's hating you, brother.
Still does.
The handicap parking guy.
He still does.
Who's Robert Chicks?
I don't know.
You got a fan.
I have a lot of people that
The handicap parking
love to
guy.
hate me.
That's
It's
okay.
okay. It comes with fame.
Yeah. Well, keyboard warriors are alive and well, my friend. That's that's the way it goes.
Hey, it takes a lot to sit under a sign like this
Sure does.
and get questioned for what you say. But when it comes true, partner,
Partner.
guess who they say? You know what? He was right.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I mean, you made a friend with a young lady that wasn't very fond of you
And her name wasn't Rubber Chicks. Dicks.
or whatever. And she's been making a sourdough bread. What's your drug of choice? He says his drug of choice is meth. It kind of makes
It
sense.
shows.
Meth.
We don't do drugs on this show.
No, we don't.
Just before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meth isn't one of them.
No, we're not scumbags. Well, I mean, we're not scumbags. We don't do meth. But I also, in lieu of football,
Who's Lou?
I did find this very, very interesting. I don't like Tom Brady.
What are you
Okay?
talking about?
I just don't like him. And Peyton Manning, I don't like Peyton Manning either. Either two of those guys. But they came up with their top 5 best quarterback predictions for the upcoming season. These are the top 5 quarterbacks they think in the order they think they'll be good in.
All right, who's first?
Tom Brady's list,
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, number 1. Josh Allen, number 2. Lamar Jackson, number 3, Joe Burrow at 4, and Aaron Rodgers being number 5, Tom Brady. Then Peyton Manning goes on to say Pat Mahomes, number 1, Joe Burrow, number 2, Justin Herbert, number 3, Lamar Jackson at 4, and Josh Allen at 5. 2 totally different views.
Interested in why he picked Herbert.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think Herbert sucks.
He hasn't been what he was supposed to be, that's for sure.
Well, shitty coaching. But you know, it's whatever.
Are these currently your top 5 he's predicting this year or what? Because I can easily
he's
see
predicting based on probably last year's production and going into this season based on schedule and opponents and staying healthy, who's going to be the top 5 of the year.
definitely not Herbert in there.
I don't see how he's even in there.
Who's your top 5, Tom?
Well, Mahomes, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know about Aaron. Why Aaron Rodgers? Well, I guess I agree with Brady's choices. Tom Brady's choices.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I swap out I think I swap out
I would you know what, I'd put Joe Burrow first before Lamar Jackson.
I swap out Raj for Dak.
Dak Prescott is NFC.
I know. Oh, he said AFC?
This is
Only?
AFC. Yeah, it's still AFC.
Oh, well then yeah, I agree with that crap.
I just don't see Josh
I think
Allen at
Stroud
5.
takes a step back this year because they have a real hard schedule this year. They had a cake schedule last year and it showed.
Well, I think that they brought in a really bad player for what they're doing, and Stephon Diggs, he brought poison. He sucks.
He's like the number 3 wide receiver. Who cares?
He sucks. Did you see that? I had to bring this up for Todd because we've had this emotional support animal debate here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
In New York City, and Joanna will appreciate this. In New York City, a woman who faced eviction from her Manhattan apartment over her 3 emotional support parrots is going to be paid $165,000 in damages plus $585,000 for her apartment under a consent decree announced by federal prosecutors. American Housing Act.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Yeah. So I just got to get my landlord pissed at me. Cash out. Get him the bark or something.
I mean,
Cha-ching.
Hey. And this is for Tom because he's our music freak. The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd, is back at number 1
today
on the chart as of today in the UK.
Jeez.
It's been an icon since 1973.
Yeah, a lot of acid done to that.
Hell yeah. Woo. Yeah, I did acid for that.
There you go.
You have to.
I mean, it pretty much went hand in hand.
If you didn't do acid when you listened to Pink Floyd, you just shouldn't have listened to
Probably
Pink
didn't
Floyd.
like the music.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you had to get acid.
You had to feel
Double
it.
dippers. Double dippers were good.
You had to put your feet in the Roger Waters.
Yeah, I took the shit where it was like, is this ever going to wear off, man? Like, I can't take it anymore.
You'd call it just dip your toe in, Tom, if you only took a half a hit.
Tom will never admit if he did acid.
Never.
Tom, what
Never
drug?
done acid.
Have you ever done a drug?
No.
Not even a Molly or a Quaalude or
He took church wine when he was 13.
what? We
Church.
got to get you stoned, man.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Be a
man.
lot cooler if you did.
Yeah, it's acceptable
God.
now.
Never give in to peer
Oh
pressure,
my
Tom.
God, yeah, the peer pressure.
It's
is
not
killing
peer
me
pressure.
here.
It's called
Never.
smoke a
I've
bowl.
never been
I never
peer
ever.
pressured into
Anything?
anything.
Really?
Nope.
Good for you, Tom.
So
You should smoke some weed.
You are the peer pressure.
You
That's
are
the way to be.
You are anti peer pressure.
He wasn't a bully.
no.
How were
I
you
hate
as a
bullies.
little
I
child,
hate bullies.
I do
other
too.
than hungry all the
I
time?
want to kick the shit out of bullies.
Did your mom say you're going to eat us out of the house, Tom?
What?
What?
Did your mom ever say you're going to eat us out of the house, Tom?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Came
Well,
over.
with all the cogoots.
Yeah.
Gabagool.
Gabagool.
You came home, hey, Tommy, your gabagool's ready.
Did you have pig's feet? Or pigs in the blanket. Sorry.
Yeah, my mother had made that, but that's a Polish.
Yeah. To Frankie J, it means little wieners wrapped up in some kind of bacon.
Yeah, no. Pigs
Oh, yeah. Well, they call that too.
That's fake.
And but like,
yeah.
What the hell they
talk about cabbage?
Hot dogs wrapped in fucking pastry.
Puff paste. Oh, those are good.
Hell yeah, I'll pound those out too.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the beef and the cabbage.
Yeah, that stuff stinks up your house for about 5 months. It smells like egg fart.
So did your last
Speaking
date.
of, I haven't had any deviled eggs.
Maybe that should be the next show is the little wieners and the puff pastry.
Yeah.
Little toothpicks.
Bust it out.
Yeah. Bust it out. Bake it in the oven. You could buy those pre-made.
You could, those little wieners.
Oh yeah.
I
Those
used to
are
put
really
them on a guy's card all the time.
What?
Yeah, little wieners and gherkins.
Talk about some of your parking lot
It was an
stories.
innuendo.
You've noticed a few parking lot stories in the last few weeks that have been quite
A
interesting.
few weeks.
You caught people banging it out.
Oh, that always happens in
Yeah.
lots.
You had a drone fly over your car.
Yeah, drones. Drones. Big drone too. This sucker was huge.
Yeah, it was like 4 foot or 5 foot or something.
At least.
It buzzed down and looked at you. Camera.
No, I don't. I mean, maybe. Probably doesn't have buzz down that far if it's that big.
True. But you said it was pretty big.
Yep.
It was pretty big.
Yeah. Funniest thing ever I seen was probably one guy was driving all the way down Grand Island Boulevard with 0 tires.
Sparking away. That's
Sparking
awesome.
away all
What
the
an
way
idiot.
from off the bridge. Apparently, he pulls into the Tops parking lot, and lo and behold, it was one of our employees.
Did they make it in time?
Oh, he made it in time, Frankie, and so did the police.
So, well, he was a high
The
speed
funny
chase.
thing is,
So he was going to work with a high speed chase?
yeah, and apparently it wasn't high speed. He had no tires.
Well, yeah, but he kept going.
We were like, what the hell is happening? And then here he comes. So what happens is he pulls in. They take him out of the car. They search his whole vehicle because they're like, what kind of a guy, and he looked like somebody who was under the influence anyways.
Probably.
So their radar was definitely up. But after like 40 minutes of holding him, they let him back into work. So he comes into work and he's working with us, and then he just freezes and doesn't move at all. And I go down and I go, look at him, and everyone's looking. We ended up having to call the ambulance because he
That's fucked up.
So the next day he came into work and we're like, dude, what happened to you? And he goes, oh, as I was getting pulled over, I swallowed like all my pills.
Uh-huh. That happened on Dog the Bounty Hunter. I was watching an episode.
Dude, this guy was fucked.
Though they picked this kid up, and on the way to jail, he's nodding out, and they kept going, "What's wrong with you, man? Quit faking it." And you could tell he wasn't. He was sweating. And when they got him, they set him on the railing to the back door where reception to go to jail, and he's like falling off the fucking railing.
He looked like one of those people that just their back freezes and they hunch over. And
yeah, he ate a whole bunch of pills. He was going to jail. He didn't want to get caught with it, so he munched them down. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, he got away with it.
Sure.
No tires though. I couldn't believe it.
I just
it was
don't
so
know.
loud.
Yeah, but why?
You probably thought he was working for the highway and making the grooves on the road.
He got out and said safe spot or safe zone.
I wonder if he did the town wave.
Safe zone.
As he was passing cops with the spike strips that were useless.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Ha ha ha, he can't work with me. Well, it's like the president's car. They have Kevlar.
They're lighting him up for a mile and he's just like, everything's fine.
I'm on my way to work.
I wish I had water.
I wish I had water. What a dummy.
Yeah, that was probably the
We should do an
craziest thing I've
episode
ever
on the
seen.
world's dumbest criminals, because there are some criminals that are just stupid. There are shows about that, but I have a hard time watching it, because if you're going to commit a crime, do it right? I don't know.
It's hard to nowadays.
You can't do shit now and get away with it, man. They can find a molecule of a pin tip of hair and link you to 55,000 rapes like 80 years ago.
Quality control crime. Huh?
They're throwing people in prison at 80 years old because they raped somebody 50 years ago and giving them life. They got like 10 minutes left. Just put them in a regular cell. They'll die. You don't have to give them life.
Still
them in
can't
prison.
find Bigfoot either.
Bigfoot doesn't exist, my friend.
He's out there.
He's not out there.
New species being found every day.
Anyways, did you see that Hulk Hogan was doing some sort of like promo for his new beer, beer line, and he had mentioned that he wants to body slam and leg drop Kamala Harris.
What's he called? What's the beer called again?
I don't know, but
Real American.
He caught a bunch of flack for for saying that he wants to body slammer and leg dropper because that's his signature move.
I mean, I guess even Harley Davidson went woke.
Yeah, what happened with them?
Not sure. I just saw somebody had destroyed his bike.
Who?
Some big Harley fan.
Who's
I saw it on TikTok or on
Really?
Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, because they went woke. I wouldn't destroy my bike over that.
For what? What do you mean?
I don't know. He was a Harley
Because Harley Davidson.
went woke,
there's
so he destroyed his own bike because he didn't want anything to do with it anymore.
Yeah, because Harley Davidson is involved with something.
Who cares?
I don't know. I lost interest in Harley after they started building electric bikes. I like the older Harleys, like the 2007s back.
Yeah,
You know,
I got a problem with batteries too.
If you had the money, what would be like the Harley that you would?
Oh
A BMW.
no, I would want to custom what they call bagger bike with a fixed front fairing, stretched out, big saddlebags, radio. You know, big bike. I like big bikes.
Ape handles.
Yeah, ape hangers. I like the ape hangers.
Bad on your back eventually,
No, they're actually more comfortable
One-handed.
for me.
right?
I can't lift my arm up
Not
that high.
so high, but you know, I don't know. I like a little bit of ape hanger thing, and they're sweet bikes. I'd put a seat on there for Willie.
Probably hard to turn. Your turning radius is screwed.
Well, turning radius on any big bike's hard. Like you wouldn't ride a big bagger bike in New York City. You'd ride like more of like a what do they call them, enduros, which are like dirt bike style.
Yeah.
You know, because you can turn on those. That's what I took my road test on. A
On
little
a
dirt
moped?
bike. No, a dirt bike, so you could turn it a lot easier.
I
Did you
like
ever
the-
turn on a with a chopper? I heard that was tough to do.
I've never ridden one of those stretched
Okay.
Orange County style choppers. I don't think they would be very comfortable, truthfully. I think they're more of just like a show bike.
Yeah, I don't
you
think
know?
they work.
Well, they do. It's just you can't really maneuver them. You can't turn around in the street.
A lot of that guy's bikes had problems.
Who, OCC?
Yep.
Well, they used S&S motors. They used good motors, the V-twins. So if it was anything, it was the electrical and the hookup of the motors. They had the good parts. But a lot of those bikes that OCC built were really theme bikes for businesses, not
Right.
to really be
Yeah.
Right.
ridden, you know?
Yeah.
Small tanks, you know.
So
That-
that Gecko bike was
Well,
pretty
they do.
sweet.
They do have a production line of bikes they sell. Like Harley has their production line, Sportsters and you know Softails, whatever. But they have their production line.
I'd get a BMW bike.
Good bikes. They'll last forever.
Drive to Alaska
You're
and
you're-
back.
you like road trips.
Yep.
Even
Something
though
that's going to get me there and back.
that would a Harley. A lot of people will
Was
trail.
that a British bike? BMW?
What do you
British
think,
motor? No.
Yes, Tom.
Yes, Tom.
Tom?
Don't patronize me.
British Motor
You
Vehicles.
patronize yourself. you
BMW. BMW, Tom.
Well, could be Bavarian Motor Works.
Well, yeah. Tea and crumpets.
It could be Boston Motor Works.
Could be Boston. Could be Buffalo.
Boston. I hate that commercial. Your
What
friend from
commercial?
Boston.
Oh, your cousin from Boston.
Get a lager.
He's sitting in the pool, the kiddie pool in the bar.
Yeah.
He is funny though.
Some of the things are pretty funny.
Yeah, well, yeah. So you can't make fun of him. He's a gazillionaire now for being stupid. That's what
Your
we're
friend
doing
from
here.
Boston.
That's why we're making people so angry. Rubber chicks. We're doing something right here.
true.
You know, hey, either they're going to hate us and they're going to love us.
Either or.
Either or, they're watching.
Let's see.
So they can say,
Any
"We
more
watched
takes?
your whole
Three.
show and you sucked." Well, you watched. That's what they did with Howard Stern.
Yeah.
What time?
Well, there you
True.
go. Oh, well.
Tom, what were you talking about?
Why so angry?
I don't
Why
know.
so mad?
Just looking at the.
Yeah, why so serious?
I don't know.
Is that was why so serious?
Probably
What
because
was
he
your
doesn't.
drug? What was your drug of choice?
Probably because he doesn't have a fish tank.
he's not at peace.
Well,
He's not at peace.
He doesn't have
His feng shui is off, Tom. Clearly,
now, Todd, it could be they.
it could be
may-
somebody.
It could be they. It may not be a he or a she.
It
Oh,
could
it
be
could.
it could be a they or them.
They or them.
Hence the
Rubber
rubber
chicks.
dicks.
Yeah,
So,
True,
That's
Tom.
tricky. Good
I
one,
mean,
Tom.
my mind doesn't
So-
go there.
Yeah,
That's really good.
You know,
I
you
gotta
gotta be
get with the
politically
times.
correct now.
You're
you know,
right.
So
Yeah, well, way to bring it
Or-
back.
I have to wake up.
Way to bring it back, Tom. That's why we brought you on. You're the voice of reason.
You didn't like my bold take, but I think that's the only way the Bills win.
What bold take was he talking about? You gave like 5.
My Tom Brady
Oh,
getting the Bills over the hump. Man, I said it months ago. You were like, you know what? That could actually happen.
Well, there was talk of Tom Brady being from Minnesota too, but
Well, and it didn't happen.
it's not going to.
He's not going to sign until a team is in the playoffs, needing a QB
That can win.
that is close to winning.
But I don't think he comes to
time
Buffalo.
is coming.
He's not coming to Buffalo.
I know it would be pretty sweet.
You know
though.
what sucks is we didn't have a live call-in tonight, and we're getting ready to wrap it up here. The hour went by really quick. But we do want to remind people to please subscribe, like, and share our YouTube channel. We're really trying to push that right now. Our Facebook group at Raw Chat, and any of other socials are available at rawlive.com. If you have any questions about any of our shows or want to be on a show for whatever reason, send us an email to info@rawlive.com or drop us a message at rawlive.com. So many ways to get a hold of us. But
Avril Lavigne played
who?
here in Buffalo yesterday, I think.
Really? Where?
Probably Darien Lake.
Oh, there's been a lot of good shows that come through Darien Lake this year.
Yeah, there
Now
was
that COVID ended, they can actually have real concerts and naked chicks and stuff. It's
a lot
pretty
of
sweet.
old timers.
Yeah, I miss going.
Janet
to
Jackson.
Whoa, I'd
She
go to
was
see
here.
her.
I heard she was pretty good. I heard Avril Lavigne wasn't bad either.
I mean,
Skater boy, see you later, boy.
see you later, boy.
I think that was her song.
Yeah, Jason Aldean played not too long ago.
Yep.
A lot of country shows. Country shows are really good. If anybody out there's
Sure.
never been to a country concert, even if they don't like country, go to a country concert. They're fun. The atmosphere is great. If you're a single dude, there's chicks everywhere. And most times they're all alone because their husbands or boyfriends are like, we hate country, go by yourself. So it's like a meat market. It's awesome.
The cowgirls.
Oh, yeah. Something about those cowboy boots and cowgirl hats and jean
Thick-
shorts.
Thick thighs.
I don't care. So, you know.
Those Yellowstone girls.
Yep. The farmers.
Yeah. They're all right. I like the Yellowstone girls. Although those parts of the show were kind of boring, though. It was all music and them rodeo, and they weren't really part of the show, but they were definitely part
I
of the show.
thought you were a Kardashian guy.
Tater. What's your name? Tater.
I thought, did you say Peter?
Tater.
Did you say Peter?
Yeah, Peter.
Do I look like a fucking Peter? You ass chicken, look a baka booga booga booga. Michael Landon's daughter, he'd be
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah.
Highway to fucking heaven over there. I raised a good one. Her name's Peter,
Oh,
and she's in the bunkhouse with all the dudes running.
Tater.
That's not Spanish. That's Texan.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a great show. But we got a lot of shows to catch Tommy D up on. He just is getting through Designated Survivor, and then I got a few more. lined up
Love
for
that
him.
show, man.
Are you addicted?
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you
That-
like
that-
mainlining?
That poor president, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, he gets happy, and then right away someone's coming in. Mr. President, you wanted in the situation room or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's going? You know, I can't catch a break.
No. It's
That's
actually
great.
and it's such a good time for you to be watching that show because it is a few months from the election.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And it could, I mean, it
Yeah.
could persuade
Hey,
you
man.
in a different direction just seeing that show.
Or maybe no direction.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
No
just,
direction home.
you could just
Like
you
a
know,
complete unknown.
Yeah.
Just mail it in.
I'm
Like
gonna,
a rolling stone.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'll wait till the last minute. Like
Mail
Christmas
it
shopping.
in. Or bring your dog with you.
Shut up.
Let him pick.
Yeah, let him pick.
Why don't you put Willie in the ballot?
Register him.
Willie for president.
There you go.
One-eyed Willie, he'd have his eye on things.
Yeah. It's true.
And if he doesn't like you, he'll bite you.
I'll keep my eye on you.
We got our eyes on you, rubber chicks or rubber dicks. Who was it? I can't see.
I don't know. I gotta no.
Just yeah, we'll just stop.
It's okay.
We don't have to go on with it anymore.
Well, I had that joke where what's a guitarist's favorite food other than pickles, obviously? It was stromboli.
Wow.
Yep.
Cheesy joke of the day.
Pretty much.
Cheesy friggin' joke of the day.
I mean,
That's really bad. Well,
when you're handicapped, you come up with cheesy jokes.
well, you know what? On that note, why don't we save cheesy jokes for next time? We're all out of time here. We do thank everybody for listening over on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube, obviously. And I think we had one watcher over on Twitch, which we started going to last week. We'll put the replay up on
Twitch.
Twitter in moments. But we do thank everybody for being here, and we do look forward to everybody joining us starting September 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time following the Best Worst Podcast, the RAWW Live Show with Buffalo Raw Sports. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be arguments, debates, and usually I'm right when it comes to this stuff. So we look forward. And one last shout out to Joanne, Mama Joe, Mama of the Show. Our thoughts and prayers are with you, and we hope that you're doing okay, and we'll get in touch here soon. Until next time, everybody, peace out. Peace in the Middle East. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Don't